My kind of town, Chicago is.
Jay Washington here for Educated Insanity and SingChicago.com. I'm here in Rosemont, Illinois at Kings Lanes for the Strike Against Bullying benefiting the Jarrett Payton Foundation. Jarrett Payton himself is here as well as many other celebrities, Bears players, current and former as well. Chicago celebrities from all around, even international stars. They're all here for a great cause. We're going to talk to them more throughout this great event, so stay tuned and keep rocking with me here for SingChicago.com as well as EducatedInsanity.com.
Chicago, and we are here at the Jarrett Payton Foundation Strike Against Bullying, and I am here with the wonderful Jerry Azuma, and he played for the Bears for about 7 years, and I just want to kind of know about your transition from the Bears into volunteering. I know you are very involved in the community, so tell me a little bit about that and how you got involved in this charity.
Well, it was basically a natural transition. I have my own foundation called the ASAP Foundation. Started up in 2004. What we do is we provide scholarships for underprivileged kids. So I mean, it's still going strong. And I get a lot of guys that I play with to support me. So it's been a smooth transition with that.
Good. Now, did you ever get bullied as a child? Is that kind of why you had this association with it, or how exactly did you kind of get drawn into this particular?
Me personally, I've never been bullied. But I've done a lot of research and I've done some reading up on bullying and things like that, and I know that it's a major problem right now. But I am a big supporter of Jarrett Payton. Jarrett Payton does some wonderful things in the Chicagoland area, so that's one of the reasons why I'm here. And he feels that it's a strong point of emphasis that we focus on this. So it's all about bringing attention and awareness to this and getting over that hump.
Definitely. Also, just to talk a little bit about your charity, you're also involved with going to Africa, right? Some of your money goes to Africa for Izzy, though.
Yes.
Oh.
So we support Izzy also. Izzy has a great foundation as well. He does a lot of great things in the Chicagoland area as well. So, I mean, I played with Izzy for several years, and there's a lot of other guys that have foundations, like Rasheed Davis, that also support that's here tonight. So it's all about supporting each other and spreading awareness and having fun at the same time.
Yeah. One thing that's wonderful about Jerry is that he's been involved in a couple different, he's actually got a couple different awards. One was the Brian Piccolo Award, and that's actually, and that's from everybody. So that shows how amazing he is. His whole team voted him for that, actually. So that's pretty cool. Then also you got the Walter Payton Award, so that's probably why, again.
Yeah, I mean, that was a very special award. Walter Payton was my idol growing up. And I've been a big Bears fan since I was like a little kid. So winning that award was real special to me.
All right, this is Jen from Scene Chicago, and I'm here with Jerry Azuma, and we are checking out.
Because I know I've got to find my way.
Chicago, and we are still live at Kings, and of course we have another exclusive interview for you with Mr. Rasheed Davis. Nice to meet you. Now, what brings you here today?
I'm here to support Jarrett and the Jarrett Payton Foundation.
So how did you get involved in it?
I mean, Jarrett's been a friend of mine for years now, and so I wanted to help out. He asked me if I had any free time, and talked to my wife, and she checked my schedule and cleared it for me.
Well, look at that. So you just here to support the kids, always just on the forum, but have you ever experienced any bullying at all? Have you ever witnessed it? Did you experience it in your own personal life?
I mean, everybody's probably experienced some bullying, right? I grew up in the hood, so yeah, I experienced some bullying. It's not an easy thing to get rid of and deal with, but you just have to have a strong resolve and have a strong family behind you.
That's always a good thing. And for all of those children who are watching, who are fans of your work and everything that you do, what would you say to them in order to get over any bullying that they may go through? Or maybe they are the bully, to get them to stop?
If you're the bully, you need to stop it, period. It's unnecessary. Life is too hard as it is for everybody to put that much pressure on someone else, one. And if you're getting bullied, I'll say stand up and don't take it, you know. If you have to get somebody and you have to go tell, it's okay to do. But stand up for yourself, poke your chest out and handle it.
There's the message, poke your chest out. That's always a good thing. I'm so happy that you are here to support the children, that you're here for the foundation. If somebody wants to find you on social media, how would they stay in contact with everything that you personally have going on?
You can find me at Rashid Davis on Twitter and at R Davis Training. I'm a personal trainer these days, and I started my own personal training and performance business, RashidDavisTraining.com. You can also find me at SaturdayPlace.org, where our charitable organization, Saturday Place, you can find anything about that, what's going on, current events, upcoming events, what we actually do. We're a supplemental educational program for 3rd and 4th grade Chicago public school students who are performing at least the year below grade level. So you can find us there as well.
But that's absolutely amazing. So was this transition from football into really getting to that charity, was that something easy for you, or did it take more of a soul searching? Like, how did you get to that point?
Well, I started Rashid Davis Charities. My wife and I started Rashid Davis Charities in 2009 while I was still playing. So it really wasn't a transition out of football into that. It was something that we've always done and felt passionate about. Transitioning out of football and into everyday life and trying to figure that out and what that was going to be was a little bit harder, because you know, you go from something so specialized in one area to now you got to figure out, well, what's the next thing? And so that was a more difficult transition.
Well, I'm happy that you did make that transition and that it was so smooth for you, and you seem pretty happy now. You're always helping those kids.
Oh, well, you got to help the kids.
Well, there you have it, guys. Sing Chicago, always giving you those exclusive interviews. And what we're learning here today is that it's always good to give back to charity. And if the football players can do it, all of us can do it. Give back, fight bullying. Out.
But without her, Trisha, none of this is possible. You have been the inspiration, the backbone behind all this, and the hours that you put in, not just with JTF, but being a mom and taking care of me, who's like another kid. I just want to let you know that I appreciate you and I love you, and thank you, because this is awesome to be able to do this with you. So give my wife a round of applause. Now I'm done. I'm handing this over. Somebody else, I'm not talking no more for the rest of the night, unless I have to give something away.
One more time for Jarrett, everybody.
Hi, I'm Christina. I'm here with Scene TV, and we are interviewing Jim from the Blackhawks. Jim, how are you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm doing very well.
All right, so I've got a few questions for you.
Okay.
First one, have you ever been a victim of bullying?
You know, I can only think of one instance, and it was on a wrestling bus back in junior high, and yeah, it didn't feel good. It was really humiliating. But that's the only time I can think of, actually.
Now, how did you get involved with the Jarrett Payton Foundation?
Jarrett has been a supporter of Illinois Patriot Education Fund, which I'm involved with, and I really wanted to be able to give back to him. So that's I'll donate some time, come out here and support his organization.
It's a beautiful organization. All right, now, how did you get involved with singing for the Blackhawks?
Back in 1996, I started doing a few anthems. I had moved to Chicago, and I had a friend who was doing anthems for them, and they were looking for one more guy, so I came down and sang for them in the empty United Center, which is like singing in a giant bathtub. It just echoes and echoes. And they said, sure, we'd love to have you. So I did maybe 6 to 8 anthems a year for years, until they asked me to do all of them when Rocky took over with the team.
That's fantastic. Now, do you think you could sing a little for us?
It's pretty loud in here. I go. Yeah.
Yes, we'll be able to hear you.
I'll give it a shot. So I feel pretty strongly that this is a true song. So my kind of town, Chicago is my kind of town. Chicago is my kind of people too. People who smile at you, and each time I leave, Chicago is tugging my sleeve. Chicago is one town that won't let you down. It's my kind of town.
Bravo. That was great. Thank you. That was amazing.
My pleasure. It's fun.
Now I have one more question for you.
Okay.
Do you have any advice for anyone that deals with bullying?
Well, I think it's become a really serious problem in our schools. We've heard some of that in the national news. Bullying on social media, or whether it's bullying at the school, don't be quiet about it. Find somebody, talk to them, somebody you trust, so that you're not alone dealing with it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Scene TV, my name's Christina. I'm here with Jim. Thank you very much again. Have a good night, everyone.
And we have 4 minutes left on our 50-50 raffle. Ladies, right here, come get your tickets. 4 minutes left. And to rate our silent auction, still on out with a lot of great items over here at very, very attainable prices. Get down on it.
I want a ticket.
Hi, this is Jen from Scene Chicago, and I'm with David Kaplan right here. And I just want a little bit of insight on how you got involved in this charity.
Well, Jarrett's a really close friend. We work together at WGN Radio, and he is one of the most wonderful people that I've ever gotten to know. I'm honored to call him a friend. He said, "Do you want to come out?" I bowl every week. I love
Really?
bowling.
So you're a pro. So you win. Did you win?
We won. But I take my bowling seriously, and I go, bowling event, I'm in.
All right, so just in general, have you ever been bullied?
Have I ever? Yeah, I actually was bullied.
Can you elaborate a little bit for us?
Yeah, I was a little kid, and I was always the skinniest, shortest kid in school, and there was a bully at the street corner, and I remember being terrified to go to the bus every morning because he would pick on me, and didn't want to tell anybody because I was embarrassed by it. And I remember coming home one day, and at dinner, my mom and dad said, "Is there something going on at the school bus corner?" I go, "No, really? You're sure about that?" And then I was probably 7, get a little tears in my eyes, and they told me that one of the neighbors had witnessed it and called them. And so the next day, I did not want my dad going to the corner to fight my battles, and so I ended up getting into a fight with this guy.
Did you really?
I did, and it didn't end well for me, but he never picked on me again.
So for those people, for those kids that are currently experiencing bullying, what do you recommend for them? How should they stay strong?
You know, I would really encourage them, don't be like I was, don't be afraid to tell, whether it's a parent, an older brother, an uncle, someone, so that you don't keep all this emotion bottled up where you're terrified, and see if you can reason with the person. If not, you gotta go to somebody, Don't do what I did. Go to somebody, go to a teacher, a guidance counselor, whoever it is, and let them know what's going on.
Thank you. So in general, what do you see for your future?
I mean, I do a radio show and a TV show. I love what I do, and if the good Lord will bless me to keep doing this for a long time, I'm the happiest guy in the world. I got 4 beautiful kids, a great wife. I'd hit the home run.
Yeah, definitely. All right, well, this is Jen from Scene Chicago, and this is David Kaplan. You will see him tomorrow. He has 2 basketball games that he will be doing.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
My God. Give it to the ladies. What's your name? Come on over here. You from Prime, right?
we have a promise we're going to give it all back.
I wasn't expecting that, but
personally, that's my view on it, and as an organization, that's how we operate. So I'm glad to be a part of it. I'm happy to give it back.
I really appreciate it, man. Appreciate you guys. Listen, like I told you guys, listen, it's just the beginning of our relationship. I appreciate you guys so much, and I thank you on behalf of just not me, but my family. To me, that's awesome. And we're going to give it back to these kids. Thank you to everybody here tonight. Yes, ma'am. All the volunteers that came out to help, you guys are awesome. I'm going to thank my lovely wife again, because she's the best. Where's Lissa? Lissa, that lady right there, she does everything behind the scenes. Thank you, Lissa. And all the VIPs that came out, thank you. And Kings, man, Kings. You know better place to be with Kings in Rosemont, man, on a Thursday night. Thank you, Kings. What? Oh, Durando? Nah, forget about him, man. I didn't see you. You blend in with the backlight. Durando, my man, I appreciate you too, brother, man. I didn't forget about you. I just didn't see you. You need to be standing by this one. You get the credit.
Hi, this is Christina. I'm here with Scene Chicago Television, and I've got Reggie here. How are we doing tonight?
I'm awesome.
Good. Now, how did you get started with the Jarrett Payton Foundation?
Well, Jarrett gave a call, said he needed some help for guys to come out and support, and here we are.
Good. I love that. Now, have you ever been a victim of bullying?
Well, I think most kids at some point in their life, they've been bullied, and I was a victim. Fortunately, I got big enough to protect myself. But when you're being bullied, the best thing to do is tell someone, and for anyone watching bullying, it's their duty to stand up for that person who can't stand up for themselves.
Thank you. That is priceless information. Thank you. Now, I have one more question, a little on the lighter side. If you could pick any 3 magic powers to have, what would they be?
Wow. Number 1 would be the power of healing. Wow, I need a lot more time to think about that, but the power of healing, the power of time, to go backwards and forwards would be pretty awesome. And wow, I think I'd have everything after those 2. I don't need anything else.
Perfect. I love those answers. Well, Reggie, thank you very much for interviewing with us. Again, my name is Christina. I'm with Scene Chicago, and I've got Reggie here. We're here at an amazing foundation, and thank you very much. Have a good night. Kings Bowling, celebrating an amazing charity. And like I told you, we're always going to give you exclusive interviews. We're going to keep that going. So please tell us, how did you get involved in this amazing charity?
I think Jarrett just takes me and asks me when I come be a part of it. And you know, Jarrett has been a tremendous friend for me, and he has helped support my charity. So I'm always willing to return the favor.
Well, that's amazing. So tell us a little bit about your charity.
I have the Charles Summer Cornerstone Foundation, and we help chronically and critically ill children throughout the city of Chicago, and you know, we do some pretty cool things.
Well, that's amazing. Now, being from Chicago, and this event is all about bullying, have you ever been bullied yourself?
No, I don't think so. I'm pretty good at fighting back, or if somebody has a problem with me, I don't have a problem standing up and saying something.
Well, that's always good, but we do have a lot of children who follow you. They look up to you, and you're their role model. What would you tell those kids who are going through bullying, or maybe they are the bully?
If you are getting bullied, I would probably seek some guidance. I would talk to a teacher, a principal, a parent. If you are the bully, what goes around comes around. Just stop. If you are the bully, I would suggest that you stop. I know we all do things when we're dumb, and one day you will get older and you'll realize the things that you are doing are wrong. The person that you are bullying, that's a person, that's a human being. That person has feelings. So I would, stop, look at myself. How would I like it if somebody were picking on me, bullying me, teasing me, whatever. That's what I would say.
That's a pretty big word from a man of your stature. Like, you've won so many awards. You've done so much for the NFL altogether. Where do you see your career going in the future? Like, where do you want to transition into? I know you're doing the community service now. You're all about the community. But where do you hope that your NFL career is going to go?
Hopefully, the NFL career will keep going on, and I'll keep doing great things. And I don't know. Or I could just be back, and you and I could be doing interviews with people. Maybe that'll be my career path. I don't know.
Hey, you can always be a sports commentator. You got the knowledge, right?
I got a little bit of knowledge. I don't have a lot, but I got a little bit.
Hey, life is a growing process. We always learn. Now, I know you on these lanes. Are you winning?
I'm what now?
Are you winning?
I'm doing all right. I'm in the triple digits.
You're doing all right, but you're going to take it home, right? You're a competitive guy. You going to win this thing?
Yeah. I got two more.
Two more?
I got two more friends. So
you got two more friends to bring this home for the city?
And about two more friends.
Two more friends. We're going to see if you got it. I believe in you. I got faith. I know you're going to bring it home, okay?
Get some strikes, though, to bring it home.
Everybody, bring it home. Strike, 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 strike. Toast Ray Lindsay. As always, Mrs. Holman, thank you so much for interviewing with us. Team Chicago, we are still here at Kings Bowling Alley. Thank you for staying in tune with us.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Arturo Diaz from Scene Chicago Magazine. We're here tonight with one and only Mr. Donajay. How you doing? What brings you out tonight?
I'm well. Here just to support some good friends and just for charity.
That's amazing. Thank you for having us tonight. Thank you for coming out. What's your future look like in the NFL?
I don't know. I mean, played 11 great years. We'll see. I don't know if I got any football left, but we'll see. We haven't retired yet officially, but we'll see what happens.
I hear you. I appreciate everything you've done for the city of Chicago. You've been an amazing player. Personally, a great fan of you, and thank you once again. One thing I want to ask you, because tonight's about bullying, what are some things that we could prevent bullying and get rid of it or eliminate it in some aspect?
Well, I think it's really about teaching our kids to be able to communicate, connect with each other, understanding that we all have struggles, in all our lives. I struggle, you struggle, and that, it's important to help each other and support one another, because when you're going through something, you want people to rally around you and uplift you. So when you see someone in your circle, in your classroom, whatever it may be, and they're going through something, that it's important to uplift those people. And I think when you start to look at it as and understand that you yourself will have challenges, it helps you to just be a little more understanding when you see someone else in your community. And as a kid, sometimes it's hard to understand that. So us as adults, it's important that we teach our kids those things, and that it's important to support one another ultimately.
Quick question, were you ever bullied as a child?
Was I bullied as a child? I mean, not a whole lot, but so I definitely, I have siblings. I have an older sister, 2 younger brothers, and my sister at one point, was getting bullied, so I had to take up for her. I got 2 younger brothers that I got to take up for, and just my friends. I was always kind of one of the bigger ones, so I didn't get too much bullying, but it's a part of growing up, especially with kids. Kids are tough on each other, so it's just really about education. It's about teaching them that life as a journey is something that we all got to go through together. And I was fortunate to have adults in my life that taught me it was more important to share and uplift people, and that true power, true strength is found in helping those around you and not pushing them down.
I appreciate your time. Thank you very much. Once again, this is Adonijay J, and we're signing off with Scene Chicago. Thank you.
Hi, this is Christina and Jay Washington with Scene Chicago. We're here at the Jarrett Payton Foundation, bowling. We're having a great time. Jay, how did you get started with this?
Well, I do stand-up, radio, acting, everything, but I've done radio with Jarrett Payton. We both were on the same station together, and I saw this event, and I'm also a part of Scene Chicago. I believe a lot with helping against bullying. A lot of kids are bullied, and we need to do things to put programs in place to prevent that. So doing this, to be a part of this, to help make sure we talk to people, get the word out, I'm glad to be a part of it 100-fold. I myself, when I was a kid, was bullied. But as you see now, ain't nobody running up on me. But it's a great thing to get out, you know, to do that. And I'm glad that Scene Chicago, being the philanthropic entity that they are, Josh Banks being at the helm of that, we do so much in the community around to help get the word out about that. So
That's fantastic. Now, what kind of advice would you give to anyone being bullied?
Tell somebody. Do not keep it to yourself. The worst thing you can do is act like you can deal with it all on your own. It'll build up and it'll manifest and it'll boil over, and next thing you know, tragic things happen. Tell an adult, tell a close friend, let somebody know so somebody can find a situation to help you get out of that. You know, don't let nobody put you through that. Because I would say just fight them and whoop them, but sometimes violence ain't the solution every time. But definitely let somebody know. I'm not going to be a comic and be all funny and jokes, and I'm all serious right now. Like, look, you tell somebody.
Well, that's great advice. So, you're a comic as well. Tell us a little bit about that.
Stand-up comedian, man. I travel all over this great country telling jokes from Los Angeles to New York, all places in between. I have a once-a-month show at the Laugh Factory called Laughing Insanity. The next show will be Sunday, March 15th at the Laugh Factory, Belmont and Broadway. I got Sidney Castillo from Funniest Twins. I do all that. I work with so many different people, Tommy Davidson, Lonnie Love, Rodney Perry, Robert Kelly, the comedian, not the Pia. Many different people all over the country, man. It's a blessing.
That's great.
Let people laugh and forget about their troubles, one joke at a time.
Beautiful. That's all we need is laughter.
I love your hair.
Thank you. I did it myself.
What does it look like when the shower's on? Do you like one of them clear-off commercials? Or do you look like you just woke up like, somebody leave me alone?
No, I look just like the commercials. But I'm not going to lie, it's usually better. So, can you tell us a joke?
I ain't on the clock for all that. If you ain't laughing at half the stuff I told you, I ain't telling you nothing else.
Okay, then I have one more question. If you could have any 3 magic powers in the world, what would they be?
Oh, hell. Get rid of child support, and walk through walls to walk in a bank.
Thank you. Well, again, this is Christina and Jay Washington with Scene Chicago. Thank you and have a great night. Hey everybody, it's Sansari Lindsay of Scene Chicago, and right now we are at Kings Bowling Alley celebrating an amazing occasion, trying to raise money for a great foundation, and I just so happen to have Mr. Jarrett Payton here himself. So please, tell us about the foundation and why are we here today?
Well, we're here tonight because of the great people at Kings decided to open up their lanes for me and my foundation, and I started this foundation about 3 years ago. It was first an anti-bullying campaign called Project No Bull, and it was something that was dear to my heart. I got bullied when I was a little kid, and I thought that
if I ever have a platform to have a voice, I was going to be able to help out kids around the world. And, you know, now with the internet, the way that we are in the world so small, it's given me that opportunity. And so tonight we're here to raise money to get back for my Project No Bull and also my Jarrett Payton Leadership Academy.
Okay, that's absolutely amazing. So more about the Jarrett Payton Leadership Academy. What is that about? How do kids get involved?
You know, a lot of people can get involved at jarrettpayton.org, but it's a football camp at Mooseheart. But it's also pretty cool because not only do we do X's and O's, we do teach kids how to be better leaders in their community. So then when they leave there, they take it back to their schools, and that's what it's all about.
Well, that's absolutely phenomenal. Now, there are a lot of kids who are watching this, who look up to you, who look up to these NFL players, who are also going through that same thing that you went through when you were younger and being bullied. What would you tell them to overcome that adversity, to keep going and to stay strong?
To make sure that they keep a strong faith and that they use that everything that's going on in their life as a stepping stone to their greatness. We all got greatness inside of us. Sometimes it takes a little hard work and determination to figure that out. So if you work hard enough, anything's possible. And you can take a negative and turn it into a positive. So, and that's what I did. So if you want to find somebody to follow me, man, because that's what I do on a daily basis.
Well, that's absolutely amazing. Now, if they're going to follow you, of course they got to know how. So give me a social media.
On Twitter, at Paytonson, PAYTONSUN. And that's everywhere. Facebook, too. Follow me, tweet at me. I'll tweet you back, man. I'm actually like, you can reach out and touch me, man. It's not like I'm just this person that's up in the clouds, man. I'm here for the people.
Well, that's good. Now, I didn't see you on the lane. Are you going to be bowling tonight?
Yeah, I'm bowling, kind of moving around a little bit, but I'm making sure everybody's happy tonight.
Oh, so you're just still in games. You're just throwing the ball down there a little bit?
I'm just going to do what I got to do.
Well, as you guys can see, an amazing man who has an amazing cause. All of you young ones, if you've been bullied out there, don't worry. There are people who care about you. Stay strong. Keep holding on. And always look for more information on the Jarrett Payton Foundation.org. .org. Sounds the right, Lindsay. See Chicago. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. So Frank, I say thank you very much, but we had a great time, man. So thanks everybody. Hope everyone has a good night. Let's see one more time, Jarrett Payton, everybody.
My kind of town, Chicago is